something like that. Some will eat and drink with you, then behind them, susupon. Only your friend knows your secrets, so only he could reveal it. So he's not naming anybody, but guess what? Who the cap fits, let him wear it. Some will hate you, pretend that they love you now, then behind they try to eliminate you, but who jobless, no one cares. Thank God we are past the worst. And that's that about that. What are we talking about this time around? Hoarding food. If you've never experienced it, I'm not sure you can relate. I doubt you can relate. Do you eat at events when food is offered? Like, do you go out and then you eat at the event and then you can say, at this person's event, I ate, I ate, though. Or are you the type who never gets lucky when it comes to eating at events because the food never gets to you because they claim it is finished? So that reminds me of a joke about a particular comedian that every time this guy attends a particular event, once they get to his turn, the food will finish. So the next time he develops another strategy to go and sit at the back, because they usually start serving from the back. And then when he went to sit at the back, that particular event, they started sharing from the front. And then he got to his turn and the food finished. Now the food did not finish. Someone that was, hired, or someone that was saddled with the responsibility of ensuring that everyone eats, hoards the food. It's quite painful how you would set aside funds for refreshment of the people you had invited. Now, I believe that any logical person, if you're inviting 500 people, you should make food available for at least 600 persons. I'm just saying, okay? And in your mind, people will ask, once everything go shell that they say, come, food yakpa, food plenty, sure. And then they make contributions for you, they buy you a gift, they travel from far and wide, only for you to hear that people wake on your wedding vex, so people wake on your birthday then vex. Why? Food no reach them. But I paid for food. What happened to the food that was paid for? Now, I particularly like the way Yoruba people used to host their hosting, because those people are in another level when it comes to hosting events. Like, they come all out. I mean, if you are attending a Yoruba person's event, you should literally come empty, because you will be filled. Don't eat in your house. Because if you eat in your house, you may not be able to eat all the things that will be offered. I'm just saying, because these people will have starters. I hear now they even go as far as frying yam, frying plantain, and some pepper sauce and meat. They will serve that one first. Then they will serve chops. Then they will serve amala, ewedu, and gbegiri. Then they will still serve rice. So you can be there from morning till they don't close their events quick. No. People are not in a hurry to leave. So you will see Auntie Yaloja that we wear gold, tie one very big canopy, wear buba and saro, and sit down there. And while the talking down person is there, the person, she's there because she knows that food go yakpa, drinks go shelle. Imagine you bring out money. I mean, some people spend as much as millions to entertain guests. And then you discover that the person you are assigned to do so is hoarding food. For guests at an event. The guests who were heard repeatedly chanting thief in the video, which had gone viral online, forcefully brought out the food from where it was hidden after being told that there was no longer food at the event. I saw the video. I saw a policeman there. I saw people bringing out the coolers. I mean, I'm literally seeing a cooler of stew with plenty rishi. I equally saw rice. I mean, I saw a lot of things. So, and these people were angry because people were asking for food, and they were told that food had finished. No, you were paid for this. See the cooler of stew. Hey. No, you were paid for this food, and you want to take this huge quantity back home. Now, in some people's defense, and the people will follow their own work, go chop. It's quite understandable. Sometimes, some people will rather say, let me buy the ingredients, you come and do the cooking, and I pay you. And guess what? There will still rice, there will still tomatoes, there will still seasoning cubes, there will still salad cream. And you begin to wonder, what is behind this habit of hoarding foods at events by some people, whether it's the caterer or even if it's the family members that you assigned to ensure everyone is well fed. If you have an occasion, who would you assign refreshments to? A caterer or a family member? Let's talk. 0817 923 0002. Again, 0817 923 0002. We also have 0817 923 0003. That is 0817 923 0003. WhatsApp and Telegram number is 0809 030 6416. I need to be sure we are live on Facebook first. Hold up. Okay, so we're live on Facebook. Facebook page, Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. All right. If you have an occasion, who would you assign refreshments to? A caterer or a family member? And why are some people in the habit of hoarding food at events? David from Port Harcourt, welcome to the sunny side. Talk to me.
I greet you, Didi.
I answer you, David. How are you?
I'm fine.
Talk to me.
Please, I want to use my case as a case study. It's not yet time for you to laugh.
Okay, go ahead.
My dad died 2019, so I contracted the food stuff to one caterer. Do you know that a pot of soup lost after they finish everything? One full pot of soup, half and soup. So we were like,
the food lost. He carry leg and roast and waka. I don't understand.
And the food waka, a pot of soup waka. I don't know how the thing happened though. They say they kept the food there before they know.
You're joking, right? You're joking.
So this December, me and my friend at the wedding, we were like part of the planning committee. When we got to the place at Akwa Ibom, my dear, the guy said he gave the money to the caterer. From morning till night, we didn't see pin, sachet water to drink. But the guy said he gave them 800,000 to prepare for guests. But we didn't see, let me say, a grain of rice for us to eat. The guy was so pissed off. So for me, I will not contract anything to my caterer or any family member. I will just go outside and bring unknown, or let me say, neutral person. I said, guy, I better come and help me and do this stuff because I've been doing it for people. Thank you.
Okay. So a neutral person, will a neutral person work? Because guess what? Some of these caterers, we don't know them. I mean, some of us who work with event planners, they recommend some of these caterers. I'm saying this one was a caterer that hoarded that amount of food. I know some of you you go for events, you have eaten, but I don't know. There's one small takeaway you carry. when they bring everything, you pour it inside there, and you say you have not eaten. I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about the people that it is their duty to ensure that everyone is fed. And you discover that after the entire event, maybe the camera will capture somebody, or by the time somebody goes to the backyard, they will see one full sack bag of food that had already been packed, that they did not share for anybody. I know some people steal meat. In fact, my neighbor was telling me how in her father's burial they killed a full cow, and her own sisters were stealing meat and wrapping it inside their clothes and putting it inside their bag. And I'm like, whoa, what's going on here? And even the person that was contracted to, the person was stealing, not the person, her girls, people she came with to work, were stealing ingredients, sweet corn, all those canned stuff. So why do people do that? I really would love to know why. Now, a message here says, see, Denise, if you are hosting any event, make sure your guests are not above 75 years, especially women. If not, their wrappers will wrap all your items. No family member or caterer can save you. Right now from worry. Are you serious right now? Are you... Are you being serious right now? Okay. Diddy, people should learn to embrace two concepts. Invite-only events. Invite-only events. Yes, even in Nigeria, invite only the number of people you can cater to, who actually mean you well and whose faces you will not be offended to see later in your event, album, or video. To hire professional help, you can fire, sue, or show crazy. Especially if you know that all your family members are not very okay in the mind. Because when a relative displays, they have a way of recruiting other family members that don't have sense to say that you are overreacting, or they blame your spouse for any rift. Even when a family member has made a genuine mistake, it never looks good. Anonymous, send that in. So hire somebody you can fire, sue, or show crazy. But sometimes the damage had already been done. I mean, you have people leave your event feeling bad. And it is not your fault. You made arrangements, but this person chose to hoard. After the commercial break, we'll continue. Stay tuned.
Nigeria Info will be right back.
Are you into business?
Trending video, and I saw something quite shocking, and someone responded, this one are normal things where most caterers they do. Even the big catering brands, very wicked people. How sure are you that the caterer you hired for your event did not hoard food? How sure are you that you paid for 700 plates and the caterer indeed made available 700 plates? Now you sit at the podium or the wherever it is you are assigned to sit as the celebrant or whatever, and you probably see 7 coolers, and you may have made the calculations in your head that this person really show well. I mean, 7 coolers supposed to feed everybody. How are you sure that those 7 coolers were emptied? I mean, how do people start ensuring that these caterers, this is the prevention, Abby? Prevention, they always say, is better than cure. You don't want your guests living embarrassed. I mean, I once told that the gift that was meant for me will not be given to me. And this was because, according to them that I attended, they didn't get food to eat. They were not well taken care of. Now, I know for a fact that I made clear my end. I mean, I made sure that people I had invited were well catered to. In fact, there was an alternative arrangement made just so to avoid a Fanyere disappointment. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So plus that one, and they both delivered. So this is me seated here, thinking to myself, could it be possible that the caterer hoarded food? Because I know I made arrangements for that. Or could it be some people who would like to eat and eat and eat, and maybe the plan was not for somebody to eat 5 times. And they would have ate 5 times. That made it impossible for some other people who had not eating at all to get something to eat. Zion from GRA, welcome to the sunny side. Talk to
me. Yeah, it's square.
Yes.
The problem is most time lies with the host.
The host, okay?
Yes. Most of the host, they go for cheaper articles and they ended up paying more or incur more damage. When you get professionals, they will deliver for you. By the grace of God, I run outdoors too, and we have a lot to do. We will never touch the item. Give us our service charge. How many plates do you want? Like this weekend, now we have about 2,000 plates to deliver. This weekend, the ones we can get all professionals that are accountable and we have a standard. But when you go to the street and incur quacks who are not professionals, what do you expect? They will steal everything. They are cooking, they are eating, they are siphoning. When they go to the party, you know they got it. So you are handing over such a sensitive responsibility to people who are already hungry.
Are you serious? Get us, Seth, they're hungry.
A lot of hungry people.
Wow.
A lot of them are just new in the business and they just want to survive.
But Mr. Zion, what some people have said is even the known brands hoard food.
Some, not all, like I told you, we don't touch your materials. We don't do that. We're professionals. What you will follow, we will arrange our own self. So when you get the best hands, who have a proper structure, who knows what to do, you will not touch. And number 2, know the kind of people you are inviting to your party. The kind of people you will invite to take food home, except you order for a takeaway pack. Oh, our guests, there are takeaway packs. There are some certain occasions you host or invites will come, even to take a bottle of water out is like an embarrassment. So you that is the caterer, tell me what do you want to take out of there? Nothing. Look, everybody is eating, drinking, happy, merry. You won't carry almost longer to no go do you now. You go advise yourself. Now no be that they collect food come too. So don't get a professional. Don't go and get all this roadside people when they deal with you. And don't forget, most of these schools too are looking for they will deal with. For a program or a service charge that cost about 400,000, they will be pricing 100,000. And your kitchen has already known the whole thing. This thing has 100,000. What we just collect 100,000, collect the food we go augment to balance the amount we're supposed to pay.
Wow.
Unprofessionals.
Wow.
Get professionals and be happy. They will even return you. Now you will later order, so yeah, wanna give so people. Get professionals, Mr. Zion.
All right. Wow. Wow. The cap man says, "Hi, Makadi. I'm a comedian from Riverside Base in Port Harcourt. About this case now, my family will share the food, or I will share it myself. Some caterers are something else. What if it's your wedding? You can't be sharing food at your wedding. No, come on. You will leave the enjoyment. Or if you're the celebrant, you can't start sharing food as a celebrant. No. Doesn't make sense to me. I'm supposed to be having fun with my guests. And I'm not saying that if you want to, you shouldn't, but the teacher told people food had finished. Meanwhile, there were a lot of food. It's not like there was an agreement between her and the host that after a while, stop sharing, food has finished. Let this batch, another batch will come, you share. No. She was going to take some coolers of food with swallow and everything home. Something she had been paid for. Some of these caterers are very wicked. So Barry Call gave one Henry says hoarding food is a normal character of the caterers over the years. What makes it normal? Conscience Joe says, good afternoon, Nigerian Info. Some of these caterers are so wicked. I had a burial ceremony and brought a caterer to cook. I made it clear to him that all the coolers be brought. I made it clear to him that all the coolers he brought must be empty before he leaves my compound. I did it because that's what they do by hoarding food meant for invitees. Do you even know that when they cook for you, some of the food items like seasoning cubes, onion, pepper, melon, fish oil, few rubbers of rice, etc. remains, and they go back with it as their own, something you paid for? On the other way around, if you decide to use the married women in your family, some will use it as an avenue to feed their family for that day, not minding the purpose for which it is meant for. So I believe that the fault is from the host. Give them a matching order of what you want as the host and make it clear to them that any act of hoarding of the food or not keeping to the agreement will be met with an action that will not be palatable to them. Interesting. Juliet from Elude. Hi Juliet, welcome to the sunny side. Talk to me.
Thank you. As regards to what we are discussing this afternoon, the problem is the caterers. I'm out of experience. During my pastor's and mother's burial, we contracted this caterer and he came with our people. Notice that this is 3 coolers, a cooler of soup, and 2 extra coolers of rice. They hid it and they were about to go back with it. And we were looking for food to share for people, for visitors, until we caught them and seized everything from them. So that the real problem. They steal a lot.
You're not seizing it from them. It actually belongs to you. You are collecting what belongs to you. You are possessing your possession.
Mm-hmm. And then my in-laws burial. Come and see how people stole meat and hid under plantations. I'm telling you, they steal a lot. They are the problem why the food or whatever that is having occasion estimated and is not enough. They steal them.
So why are they stealing? Did you ask these people that you caught why they stole? What were they planning to go and do with 2 coolers of rice and 1 cooler of soup? Were they going to resell the soup and the rice? Were they going to go home and warm them and eat it for 1 year? What was the plan with the food? Did you bother to find out?
That's what they do, and because of that, we refuse to give her balance. This was a lot of problem, but at the end, we just gave her, and nobody would think of giving her any contract again.
So you people did not ask her questions. That's what you're saying.
We asked them now.
What was the response?
Like, they are sorry. They are sorry. Just that.
Wow. 2 coolers of rice and 1 cooler of soup. How about I feel like 100+ persons? That's what they were going home with. Now,
I'm telling you, ma. I'm telling you.
Now, wow.
We just have to.
Now, wow.
Anyway,
I had once attended a burial, and I think the host or the chief mourner in a bid to avoid some people not eating because people wanted to steal. What he did was to hire, they were expecting like 4,000 persons. They hired as many caterers as possible. Each caterer had a canopy they were tending to. Yes, I was there. I was part of the arrangement, so I knew. If on this canopy, there was a catering stand, different brand. So you can imagine there was Nigeria Info Catering Services. They will just put the roll-up banner. This next canopy, you probably see maybe Wazobia FM Catering Services. They put their own. This was in a bid to ensure that everybody ate. When this caterer was done and she had, served everything, she packs up. And if people come to that canopy, she said, hers has finished. You can go to this other. So everywhere you look, there was food. Different. No, so you're not monopoly. In short, at some point, you're looking to deliver because you don't want to be seen as the only person that came and you did not prepare or you did not deliver on the mandate. Because, if you don't have, other people would serve. So I don't know if that sense of competition, if it built a sense of competition and made everybody to sit up. And they were not even assigning them plenty. You will serve 100 persons. That was what they were doing. You will serve 100 persons. You will serve 200 persons. You will serve 300. They were just sharing it like that. And I put it to you that to the best of my knowledge, everyone ate. And when there were leftovers, they would say, something remained. I said, okay, is there anybody to feed again? Then the caterer will now start sharing to the people that came to serve with her. And that's how it went. That there will be food. And you will carry 2 cooks. I don't know how you guys do it, but again. Ensuring that your day is going on as planned is part of the wedding planner of the day. It's part of the wedding planner or the day of coordinator. You cannot sit on the top table, smile pictures, yet still see everything that's happening at the event you paid to host. This is why some brides look stressed in their wedding pictures. Also ask questions and do your due diligence. The fact that someone is a celebrity caterer that charges an arm, a leg, and a rib doesn't mean they are professional enough or sane enough to cater to your event. Major says, greetings. In his my opinion, some major catering event planners have names and brands to protect. I think it is the low-budget caterers that does such. As for family members, use a wealthy family member. Major from Hacker. A friend of mine recently got married and assigned the bride's family to cater to the food. And the rest they say is history. Yes! Because people that attended, where is the food? Bring out the food. Stop serving people the food. The food did not come. The person paid a lot of money. Not small money. Not small money. An event, my strategy was I mounted security guards with gun to search you as you leave the venue. And I tell you, people didn't leave with food, but they are like mighty gluttons. Wouldn't it be embarrassing having security people at your event just to ensure people do not hoard food? Some people would take it to mean that, you are calling us hungry people. Oh, that's what you mean now. We don't have food in our house now. You are searching me. Do you think if you invite them for another event, they will come? Yeah. Don't rush people when they walk more rather than see food. Chukwu came. Ifebume says, I swear, they should look into it. So hungry go they catch person, them they hide food. This person sound paid. Chukwu God's Power says, instead of calling a caterer to cook for you in occasion, why not give the contract to your friend you trust, who can cook very well and serve your friends as well? Everybody everybody will be happy, including you, the celebrant. Your friend trust will steal ingredients. Your family members. Sometimes you say, come and cook it in my house. I will hire everything and keep for you. Come and cook it in my house. Oh, right under your nose. That is how they used to say it. My neighbor would say, what do you want? You want seasoning cubes? Okay, how many do you want? She would go to the market. I mean, I had witnessed her do this because she does a lot of hosting. She would go to the market herself, buy the ingredients, tell the caterer, send me a list of everything you will use to cook for this. You will make soup, you will make rice, you will make salad. Send me a list. So she will go ahead and buy all of them. So we'll come back sometimes, we'll see fresh tomatoes, baskets of onion and all of that. Then when it's time to cook, she's locked up somewhere, she's seated there, she's with the key. And hey, what do you want? You want vegetable oil? Like, how much vegetable oil do you want? She will be there. They will go and bring the vegetable oil. They will use it. Whatever is left, she will say, oh yeah, give it to me. You want seasoning cubes? Okay. How many seasoning cubes do you want? What do you want to use it for? Emma, want to start to fry the meat? Want to start to fry the meat? Okay. She will carry a chair. And she will sit there. And they are frying the meat. Do you know that even with all her policy, they still stole? So why? What is it about some persons when it concerns food? Is that they are hoarding? Obviously. And if you were to cater to people in terms of your refreshments, what strategy will you come up with to ensure that everyone is well fed? Who would you use? Somebody said a friend. Some say family, the other wealthy people in the family. Some say professional brands. What works for you? I speak from experience. You tell me. For the vast majority of the times I had to host people, I think I did the cooking myself. Yes, I did. The only time I didn't do the cooking myself was for my wedding and baby dedication. Okay. And my late father's burial, I hired someone. I told her to do a number of plates, have them delivered to the church. My mother's burial, I single-handedly did everything, soup, everything. They went to the mortuary because I know how to yes sorry. You can't invite people. And I'm not saying they are coming to the event to come and eat, but no, now, I mean, if somebody would leave their homes, now that transport is expensive, it's up. Even buy a shwebi and show up for you. The least you could do is ensure that they are well fed. Am I right? 0817 93 0002 and 0817 923 0003. Join the conversation on Facebook. We're live at Nigeria Info page on Twitter. That's X. And Facebook page is Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. WhatsApp and Telegram remain 0809 030 6416. Denise, it is vital for the home to copy the Bible example by appointing a director of feast who will supervise the amount of food you paid for and will ensure that the quantity of foods are delivered and served to the bottom of the cooler before leaving. MC Lani, send that in. Escobar says, my advice to young men that wants to get married is they should give their mother-in-law the responsibility to cook and dish to guests. Mother decides to bring her daughter's wedding by holding okay. So I don't know get there. No, to be on the board of you, right? I did 10 years. My family people. So such that you make approximate provisions for them. Hold on, I have to say it again. It's so sad somebody will come to honor you on a special day, and you were so such that you made approximate provisions for they will not be taken care of. Okay. I don't know, that's what the message reads, but maybe it's a typo, but I think the bottom line is not so do you eat at the ends? Or you say, nah, to avoid and see, this particular one, it can be embarrassing. You know, sometimes when the invite is given, some of us mistaking RSVP to be rice and stew very plenty. It's actually a representative civil play, which means kindly respond. You know, showing interest. They come, maybe you know they come. The adequate preparations we make. But let's just assume that it is rice and stew very plenty. I know people that don't eat from their house because now for your house, they're for your occasion, night then go. I don't know, they go fudgy. They want to leave your occasion and say, you attend your wedding, food everywhere. They even give us take away. They even give us the caterer take away pack. Say if the food no go, food, Sarah. Of course, next time you invite the person will show up and not eat from the house. But some morning people are planning to attend an occasion and they are telling their children, come and eat, oh. We don't know that place we are going to, we will see food. Come and eat, oh. I don't want to hear mommy, I'm hungry. I'm not going to start quarreling with any caterer. Give me food now and eat. If you've not experienced this, you not understand how deep this conversation is. That you're asking politely for food. You can see the food, but nobody is giving it to you. Some people get angry and leave and say it's not because of this food we insult me. Some people even go as far as looking for a nearby eatery and they will bring the food to the event place and eat it there. Some people even go as far as getting their foods packed from home to the events. They use that one, their own body for the event. If food don't reach them, no problem. Now, I know some of you are saying, is it in somebody's event you want to go and eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Okay. What about drinks? What about drinks? People don't get to drink anything. Water. Nigerian, good afternoon to you and welcome.
Good afternoon, Didi. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well. Now, I just want to share my experience with you.
Go ahead.
My mom's burial. You know, I have my first experience about how this caterer can behave. Now, we hired the caterer. We told her to give us canopies, you know, to serve different, we want to serve different serving points. He told us, okay, each serving point will have 4 servers. The section come with servers. So we paid for like 6 serving points. You won't believe it today. So only one serving.
Are you kidding me?
And in fact, before the occasion in the morning, because she's from Anglican and then the church, they asked us food for the choir members. She sent half of food to church. So invariably what came to the reception was just half of what we paid for. So there was no food for our guests, and then some of them had to go without food. And after the hall was almost empty, we saw a cooler of rice and sauce under a table. I'm telling you. So, but I learned from doing my own father-in-law's burial. What we did was we supervised. We made sure, okay, this is what we're paying for. We must get this. You know, it's just if you're paying, you're earning a kitchen, make sure you champion. You must be too busy, but get a friend that you can, convey your points to. Then she will be one that would deal directly with the picture, because to
wow. Hey. So let me ask you.
It was messy.
Let me ask you. Half of the food she sent to the church.
I was ashamed.
Half of the food she sent to the church. Who ate in the church?
The choir people now. Choir people that we have packed food for. They still came to the reception ground. In fact.
So wait, they collected half of the food for the entire guest. What did they do? Like, how many people were this? How many choir members? Were they up to 100?
They were 100. These they were many. They were a lot. It was a very big church. So there were so many. And after she had packed, she didn't even know she was going to do that. She sent half of the food to the church. And those people, after the service, came to the reception.
Because food is yakpa now, they still say for the reception, you go yakpa like that. They don't know. Oh my goodness, why am I laughing? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. So how did you appease those people that left without eating?
No way we are them. No one has done. I'm praying that, okay, God should keep my father. But when he goes, it will still be the same crowd. I will now be. That is when I will.
Well, I know what some people do is that if they keep getting reports of people not eating, they kind of arrange something small and call those people to entertain them again.
That's what I would do. I would, after paying the caterer, maybe you now buy a goat. For my home, we bought cows.
Oh,
so
okay.
After that, what I'll do for myself is maybe I'll get a caterer to now kill goat for me and use it and prepare maybe jollof rice or soup or something. Okay.
Oh, wow. Wow. It's because of things like this that the service group I belong to, that you host us before the event day. Because we don't know if that day we go see food chop. So make we taste that whole thing where you don't host us. The whole body. In case that day we didn't see anything. So a friend of mine got married and he hosted us to inform us he was getting married. On the event day, we're supposed to ensure that everyone at the venue ate. After the wedding, by the time we did what we did to shake his legs, he hosted us again. So we cannot now say we did not eat. Good afternoon. During my brother's wedding, the bride's family were in charge of food and we still didn't see food. They just focused on serving their members. Why do people do that? Why do people do that? Sometimes I eat at the event and sometimes I don't. But what my hobby and I decided to do before going to any event, even before we dress up, is we blow eba with soup. Yes, even if we are eating it in the morning, because even if the event food is not hidden, we don't know what time it will actually be served. That's true. Sometimes food day. Serve this food. People have said, okay, we serve the food now. Some photographers and some this thing. This one used to touch them somewhere. They usually would be the first to arrive at the event. And because of how busy they would be, they would kindly ask the caterer to serve, and just give me food, may I chop? You say, no, I've not started sharing. The photographer say, okay. Guess what? Some photographers can be mean to these caterers. Sometimes for your brand, you need to take good pictures of your setup. How this photographer did it, I don't know. In all the pictures that were sent to the host, not one copy by mistake showed this lady or any of her brand. After the event, she now went to say, hope you took pictures of my thing. I have your WhatsApp number so that you send me the pictures. You guys say, okay. Yeah, okay. I'm not joking. Not one. How he did it, I don't know. In fact, there was one that she stood to snap and pose. He was acting as if he was snapping her. He did not take her pictures. Blank. He did not. Say, be nice. If you've been paid to do something, please do it. If you ask to be paid ₦1,000,000 for food, and you know that ₦1,000,000 will not cut it, tell your person contracting you. Tell them what will cut it for you, as opposed to not giving what is required on the D-Day. Save their face, at least in the presence of the guest. And this is what the constant megaphone is standing by for hard facts. Constance is on hard facts. I feel the need to rename it soft facts, but what do I know? Constance, how are you doing today?
I'm soft.
Get my mic, my friend! On X at Nigeria Info page, Facebook page Nigeria Info 2.3 PH. Rivers today.
This is Nigeria's